it's Shorty here, aka I Have a Plan. I think that's my YouTube name. So I haven't posted. I've been blogging. Check me out in our shortyafter subreddit, or just follow my username shortyafter, like shortly after without the L. Anyway, so I've been blogging. I've been posting videos, and the content I used to post on here was kind of like, now I view it as kind of hyper spiritual. I've gotten away from that quite a bit actually, but I'm doing great, and I wanted to update this, and it's going to be in reference to True Freedom Net. So I did post a video. I posted 3 years ago a video called My Final Review of True Freedom Net, because I didn't want to harp on and on about my relationship with this guy and what he did, what he didn't do. I just wanted to put it out there and be finished with it. I didn't want to obsess, because I think that took away from my message. So yeah, that was the final video, but look, it's been 3 years, and the reason I'm actually making this is not because I'm still thinking about him, but actually people sometimes reach out to me. Actually, I don't know if many people have reached out. I don't know if anyone has reached out, but someone did reach out today. That's a fact. That a guy on Reddit messaged me and said, "Hey, can you send me the screenshots you mentioned in your Reddit post about True Freedom Net?" Because this is a screenshot that he mentioned, that I mentioned, of a message he sent me. A message he sent me, like basically calling me a bitter boy, saying I hate myself, my girlfriend is an object for me. Jeez, like it was just total abusive bullshit, and like now it's like, wow, what an idiot. And actually at that time I just responded, and you can see in the screenshot, I can send it if you want. I said, "You okay, man?" Like it was so weird. But I mean someone who's not in a good life situation, like a vulnerable person, could really take that harshly, and I don't want to throw around the word abusive, but I mean, it can be kind of abusive, to be honest. And the reason I'm making this is because I watched my third video, the final video today, and I was like, wow, I was so apologetic, and, I'm in a different place now, so I just wanted to update. So, I'm actually in a really good mood today. Like, not every day is like this, so don't get me wrong. But, since leaving Artem behind, it's not only like, oh, I left Artem and my life just became awesome. Like, that's not the case. But well, kind of, but not because of Artem. It's kind of like that Artem was a phase in my life that I kind of had to work through, and I worked through him, and worked through some other things. And as I worked through my own stuff, I found that Artem was like not the messiah that I thought he was. I mean, really far from it. And I found really, like, the best thing about Artem was that I found, it's not even anything that he taught me, it's that the best thing I learned from Artem is that nobody has the answers, dude. Like, it's just so uncertain. You're not gonna find answers from anyone. Like, not from Osho, not from Artem, not from Alan Watts, not from Buddhism, not from Christianity, obviously. I mean, not even from science. Like, what is science? But, like, I mean, obviously, I believe in scientific experimentation. I take my vaccines and stuff. But, like, nobody has 100% the truth, because we can't. We're limited beings. But anyway, that's going off on a tangent to an extent. So, basically, I just stopped trying to find certainty so much, and just started trying to be comfortable being uncertain, and just doing what I felt was right, and doing what I felt I wanted to do, rather than trying to get it right so much. And of course that journey started for me before Artem, but through Artem and after Artem, it grew deeper, I guess, just getting more comfortable with uncertainty and learning to trust myself, learning to love myself. So what would I say about Artem? I would say, he presents some cool stuff, like nonviolent communication, which is ironic because his communication with me was very aggressive in the end. And actually, when he started being aggressive with me via WhatsApp, when I was still his student, that's when I realized that, wait a minute, this is not adding up. So anyway, ironically, he taught nonviolent communication, he taught some great things about emotions, etc. But really, come to think of it, like you can find that information in other places. It's just that he's a smart guy, that's for sure. He's intelligent. I don't think he's a nice guy, but he's intelligent. Um, and he kind of packages it and he's very articulate also. So he packages it in a good way. I don't know. Maybe he's kind of like a snake oil salesman too. Like maybe he's just convincing with his words. Because later, like I have read some of his stuff since then, and I don't find it that convincing. Kind of like beautiful words that don't really mean that much. So I'm not exactly sure the final conclusion on that. I think he has a lot of good knowledge, and I think he does present it in a good way on the one hand. But on the other hand, he's also like kind of shyster, like a snake oil salesman. He just articulates well, but he's not really selling you anything meaningful. But for me, like that nonviolent communication, emotions, like I didn't know about that anywhere else. So he was the first person I learned that from. But now I realize I could have learned that from someone else, or from somewhere. It doesn't have to be from a spiritual teacher. It could have been from, from a book or something. I don't know. But eventually, like I think as we progress on our journey, which I now use in quotes, because I don't think there's a finish line. But as we progress on our journey of human emotional development, I think naturally we come to see like, oh, like, my anger is my responsibility, because some dude, like, if some dude said like, well, my favorite color is green and my favorite color is blue, and I'm angry about that, it's not his fault, it's something going on in me. So I think Artem does have some good knowledge, but it's available in other places, and he's basically a shyster. He's a snake oil salesman. He doesn't work. He's getting paid by his students. So some of them are drug addicts, some of them are alcoholics, some of them are young, very young. There's been abuse victims. I remember one of his students said, yeah, my former teacher was abusive. Thank God I found Artem. Poor girl. But I mean, I'm not trying to go... It's never been my mission to go in there and save these people. Like, what can I do? All I can do is give my perspective on things. Yeah, I don't want to go on and on. My last video was about 8 minutes. But I just want you guys to know that, like, I saw that video and I looked sad, and I was sad because it's like, here's a guy who's supposedly giving me answers and stuff, and I'm helping me, and I'm progressing on my emotional human journey, and then I come to find out he's a total fucking dickwad. Sorry for the language, but that's how I feel. And I was just, to use the expression, I was in more pain back then, like more unresolved stuff, and now I think these last 3 years have been really productive for me in terms of just getting more chill with myself. And it's not, I can't even say like, I did this, I did that. No, I just started trying to be nicer to myself. It just took time, It's more subtle. Like, I can't sell you. Yes, I can't say, yeah, just chill out and it'll, chill out, love yourself, follow your heart. Like, can I sell you that? No. But Artem's very specific system, he can sell you it because it's very specific, Nobody wants to buy, like, just some general stuff like, just love yourself and chill, even if that's what works. So I'm doing a lot better. I have a concert tomorrow with my band. The last year we've had like 9 or 10 concerts, or 7 or 8, I don't know. Music was always my dream. We're not playing huge stadiums, but I mean, dude, we're getting decent crowds. People are liking us. We're having a lot of fun. I'm gonna be 10 years sober. Knock on wood, one day at a time. I'll be 10 years sober on October 1st. No drinking or drugging. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. But hey, I didn't drink coffee today. I'm just in a good mood. I don't know, man. I'm doing good. And when I saw how sad I looked in that video, and like, hey, that's the truth. But I don't want people to think like, here's this depressed guy who hates Artem. Like, no, here's this dude who like, and I also don't want people to think like Artem's good, but it's just my perspective. Like, no, dude. Artem, I think honestly, is bullshit. Maybe he has some good things, but you don't need him. That's what I think. That's a more authentic opinion for me. So this is 10 minutes. That's what I think. As always, please feel free to send me a message if it's about Artem. I'm happy to clarify, not because I have a vendetta against him, that's true, but simply because I think it's the right thing to do, to tell people, to call him out on his bullshit, because he's quite popular on Quora and even on Reddit. He's quite popular, so I feel a duty, and it's actually my joy to tell people, like, hey, like, watch out for this guy. So feel free to message me about Artem, and feel free to message me about me and what's going on in my life. I'm having a lot of fun. Not every day is perfect, but that's life. My message is life is what you make of it, and not in some fake bullshit type of way, like, yeah, smile, make your bed every day. Like, it's not my vibe, but, you know, when life is hard, like, keep fucking going, you know, and then try to make something of it. That is the message. So feel free to message me. I will be around. I may not be as spiritual as I was before, but, you know, I'm still all about living a good life, and I'm still all about, you know, accepting the uncertainties of life and maybe embracing the mystery, you know. So cool, guys. I hope this is helpful to somebody, and I hope to hear from some of you. Take care. Bye bye.